Okay, so the PlayStation Pro has finally been confirmed by Sony and will be released in the following months. So, I'm here to answer the question of why not, or when should you go out and purchase one? Now, there are a lot of people out there going crazy saying that the new PlayStation is the second coming of Jesus Christ and this time he's bringing video games. But let's go over some of the simple stuff so that you don't waste your time and or your money. Now first, do you have a 4K television set? If so, then congratulations, because that means you are one of the minority, because 4K is still a relatively new technology that still hasn't been adapted by the common homes in the first world countries. Now, if you have one of those 4K televisions, then you probably have enough money to spend on this tech without worry of it affecting you in any way financially. So, on lunch day, go out there and stretch your ass down to your local gaming store, pick up your PlayStation Pro, and walk out that door full of pride. But before you leave, don't forget to kick the little kid on the display piece because you know that you're better than him. You fucking prick. Now, second, for us normal people out there who actually have to think about something before we plop down $400 on a machine, think about this. Does your PlayStation stutter while playing games? And what I mean by stuttering is that when there is a lot of action on the screen, do you find that the game is slowing down for a bit, trying to keep up with everything that's going on? Well, if so, then that is a good reason to upgrade, because that means that you particularly play high quality games. Believe it or not, there are people out there who play just indie games, and that's it. They play games that do not tax their system at all. They would not need a PlayStation Pro because, well, they don't play those PlayStation Pro games. And to be honest, the games that they play will probably be able to be run off a fucking toaster. Because the main reason to upgrade would be for you to have a smoother gaming experience. I imagine that everyone who plays games, that's what they want. They want a smoother, hence better and more responsive gaming experience. And understand that just because you get the PS4 Pro, that doesn't mean that all your games will run at 60 frames per second. Most games are going to be locked at 30 on the consoles. That is built into their design. So, what the PlayStation Pro offers is a more consistent 30 FPS with no slowdown when things get hectic. Yes, your old games can run at 60 FPS in the future, but that's only if the PS4 Pro can handle it and if the developers decide that they wish to patch that feature in, which I imagine a lot of them can do if enough people ask for it. Now, as future games launch after the launch of the PlayStation Pro, Christ, I'm going to hate saying that so much, don't expect every new game to run at 60 FPS either. As time goes on, more and more developers will take advantage of that power, but not immediately. The cool thing about the PS4 Pro, from what I understand, will be its feature to detect the type of television that you have plugged into it. So, if you have a 1080p screen, then the PS4 won't waste power trying to render 4K when your screen can't compensate for it. It's a simple thing that ensures that the power of the system will be used in the right manner. So all in all, I guess the real question is, would I personally upgrade to a PlayStation 4 Pro? And the answer is not yet, not immediately. I would wait until some games came out that proved that the PlayStation 4 Pro will do everything that is being advertised to do, and that game developers prove that they are willing to use the extra power of the Pro to make their games better. Because remember, the PlayStation 4 is the standard for console gaming right now. And while we can fully expect Sony first-party studios to take advantage of that extra power, we can't expect third-party developers to put in that extra work. If anything, Ubisoft has taught us that lesson. Well, that's it for me, guys. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you hated it and you think I'm wrong, give me a thumbs down and tell me that I'm a jackass. Until then, I'll see you on my next video.